One day, one single day. Can you weirdos go one single day without personally attacking or harassing somebody over this video game? And I'm not even trying to be snarky. I'm genuinely curious. Do you have what it takes mentally, emotionally, physically to stop and refrain yourself from doing it? I'm sure many of you may have seen that Starva posted a screenshot to his Twitter showcasing that another streamer named Momo got a 1,000 win streak with Blight. The point of sharing this tweet was to highlight that behavior focuses on killers like Hillbilly and Hillbilly's add-ons or overheat mechanics rather than focusing on killers that are very strong and have broken add-ons. There's actually a lot of interesting discussions to take away from this, like, should people be able to win that many games in a row? Is that fair? Is that balanced? Does Blight need some of his add-ons completely stripped or reworked? How many hours does it take to achieve this level of skill with Blight? Like, there's just a lot of different questions or discussions to be had surrounding this. However, the people of DBD Twitter don't know the meaning of the words rational or discussion. They just go right for the throat. Momo themselves posted an explanation for why they did the streak, feeling the need to justify the fact that they got that many wins and even attempted to do so. Why did Momo have to justify getting a win streak in a video game? Because once people found out they achieved this 1,000 win streak, they relentlessly attacked them personally and harassed them for 24 hours straight. They mentioned it was very difficult to handle while dealing with school and work. Because yes, Momo is 17 years old. You fucking goobers have such an unhealthy obsession with this game and attacking others that when a 17-year-old has a win streak on this fucking video game, the first thing that you decide to do is go for personal attacks, go for harassment. And for the record, I don't think Otz is at fault here. I don't think people should blame Starva for just sharing this win streak and wanting to have a discussion about it. Otz even clarified that he thinks Momo's a beast and thinks that the streak is very impressive. But of course, that's not going to stop the fucking goobers and goblins of Twitter from just being disgusting. I shared my thoughts on the situation mostly because of the people who say that the DBD community isn't that bad or say that it isn't that toxic, because there actually are a lot of people that say that oh, it's not that bad compared to this or compared to that. And okay, well, you have all these people harassing a 17-year-old over a win streak to the point where they have to tweet and say, please stop personally attacking me. I'm trying to work on school, and I'm just getting flooded with harassment because of a win streak. So I'm like, yeah, I think the community might be that bad. Yeah, I think so. At least on Twitter anyway. And a lot of people responded with the same sort of bullshit like, oh, this community's worse, Halo's worse, Final Fantasy's worse, League of Legends is worse. When did it become a goddamn competition? I have never said Dead by Daylight is objectively the most toxic community ever. I've never said that. I've said that it's the most toxic that I've personally witnessed, but that's all I've said. How would I know? I've never played League of Legends. I have played Call of Duty. I've played Rocket League. Those games can get pretty toxic, but in my experience, Dead by Daylight has been the most toxic community. That doesn't mean that it is objectively. I can only speak from personal experience, but it doesn't matter. This is the game that I play. This is the game that we all play. And if there's a bunch of shit going on and horrible things happening or horrible things being said, yeah, we should maybe say something and say, yeah, let's, get our shit together and stop acting like a bunch of fucking hooligans. I don't play League of Legends. I don't play Final Fantasy, so I don't experience or witness any toxicity from those games' communities. I experience it and witness it from the Dead by Daylight community, because that's the game that I play. That's the community that I'm a part of, so that's why I talk about it. And then there's responses like, there's weirdos in every community. Why are you acting like it's only DBD? Or why is this only unique to Dead by Daylight? I never said it was unique to Dead by Daylight. I'm just talking about it being the Dead by Daylight community or the Dead by Daylight community on Twitter, because that's the space I'm in. Why are people always reaching out to these other fucking communities and just pulling strings from? It's completely irrelevant. It doesn't matter. You see a 17-year-old getting ruthlessly harassed for 24 hours straight because they got a win streak in Dead by Daylight, and your first thought is, yeah, well, there's some other gaming communities that are pretty bad too. I don't know. I mean, that's I don't know. I'm trying to think of these other toxic communities, and is Dead by Daylight really as bad? It doesn't fucking matter. Even if the DBD community was the least toxic community in all of gaming, which it's not, by the way, That doesn't make the behavior any more acceptable. It still doesn't make that shit okay to do. I don't know why so many of you are so quick to try to throw out excuses or justification for why people in the community act this way, especially when this happens so frequently. I've said it before and I'll say it again. If there's anything that's going to hold this game back from reaching its full potential, it's the player base. Get over yourselves and play the fucking game. Stop harassing people.